So girls, I think on Thursday we talked about how to divide fractions, and we have more than one strategy to divide the fractions. You can use it to find the answer. So today we will use only one, maybe I will use another strategy to find the answer. So let's start on page 109. I think we solved number 1 or not. Could you please tell me on the chat we solved number 1? I think we solved it, right? I don't remember exactly. Okay, girls. Yes, thank you, Jenna. So we solved number 1. So let's do with number 2, with you number 2 and 3. First thing, I want to thank the girls who sent for me their activities. Girls, I sent for you on the group that you can do an activity or a math activity, anything you want. You can do maybe notebook, worksheet, PowerPoint presentation, or you can make video, anything you want. Okay, choose any lesson from your book and make an activity about this lesson. If you like any lesson, choose it and make an activity and send it for me, please. So today we'll continue. We solved number 2 and 3. Lena said that we solved number 2 and 3. Okay, so we solved number 9, right? So, and 4. Okay, very good. So now we will solve number 5. We will start with number 5, and with number 5 I want to divide 3 on 3 over 4. Remember that you can estimate the quotient, and then you can choose any strategy to find the quotient. But if I didn't mention the strategy, if I told you just find the quotient, you can choose any one. So I prefer actually the multiplicative inverse, as I said. So I will use this strategy. You can use another strategy. Let's start with who will help me to divide 3 on 3 over 4 by using multiplicative strategy. Yes, Jana. Okay, Jana, let's find the answer for 3. Yes, for 3 divided 3 over 4, it will be what if you want to use multiplicative inverse?
We will put 1 in the 3
in the denominator. Yes, in the denominator. Thank you so much. Because look, girls, this is not a fraction number. This is a whole number, but I can write it as a fraction by putting 1 in the denominator. So thank you, Jana. First thing, I will put 1. After that,
multiply them.
Multiply. The division becomes multiplication, right?
Yes.
But what I have to do with the divisor?
Make them the same.
The same? The divisor. The dividend will be the same, 3 over 1. Okay, as we said. And we will make the division multiplication, or convert to multiplication. But what we have to do with the divisor?
Upside down them.
Very good. It will be 4 over 3, right? Yeah. Very good. So I will write the inverse for this number. That's mean the denominator will be numerator 4 and the numerator will be denominator. Then I will find the answer. Let's continue with you. Now, when I want to multiply 2 decimals, or sorry, not decimals, 2 fractions, so what I have to do? First thing, I have to simplify the numbers. So there is any 2 numbers, can I simplify them? Look at look at 3 and 3. Can I here find the greatest common factor for those numbers? I can divide both
Yes.
numbers on
1.
another number. I can divide both numbers on 1. Very good. So 3 divided 3 equals 1, as you said, and 3 divided 3 also 1. Now let's find the answer. 1 multiply 4 equals
4.
very good. And 1
multiply 1
equals 1. 4 divided 1 equals what? Equals 4, right? 4 over 1 equals 4. So yes, thank you so much, Jenna. Thank you. So girls, first thing, I forgot to estimate the answer. So I will do the estimation first. So if I want to estimate the number, look, the 3 will be the same, 3. But what about 3 over 4? Look, you remember when I want to estimate the fraction? What if I want to round the fraction? 3 over 4, it's close to 0 or to 1. I think the difference between numerator and denominator equals 1. That's mean it will be 1 if you round it. Now 3 divided 1 equals 3. So this is the estimate, okay? And this is the final answer for, or the exact answer. Now what about number 6? Number 6, I want to divide 1 over 2 divided 3. I will do the estimate and I will choose someone of you to divide the numbers. So first thing, if you want to round the numbers here, look, if I want to round the numbers right here, so 1 over 2, if you round the numbers according to the compatible numbers, so 1 over 2 will be the same, 1 over 2. And 3 over 4, it's close to 1 over 2 or 1. Look, also the difference between numerator and denominator will be 1. That's mean this fraction will round it into 1. If you divide any number on 1, the answer will be the same number, right? Any number divided 1, it will be the same number. So the estimate will be 1 over 2. What about the answer for this division? Let's choose a girl. Yes, Lena. If I want to find
Yes,
the answer, yes, dear. First thing, what I have to do?
We will take 1 over 2 normal, then change the divide to multiply.
Very good.
And it will be 4 over 3.
Excellent. So I will convert from the division to the multiplication by writing the inverse for the divisor, which is here 4 over 5. Now, before we multiply, can I here simplify the numbers?
Yes.
What I have to do?
For 4 and 2,
Yes.
we will divide them on 2.
Very good. So 4 and 2 has or have the greatest common factor. It will be 2. So 4 divided 2 equals
2.
very good. 2 divided 2 equals
1.
very good. Now let's continue the multiplication. 1 multiply 2 equals 1 multiply 2 equals 2, and 1 multiply 3 equals
3.
very good. So the final answer is 2 over 3. Thank you so much, Lena. Now let's continue with 5 over 12 divided on 3, number 7. First thing, if I want to round this number into the nearest whole, who will tell me what I have to do? Who will help me? Let's choose a girl. Here I will choose Lamar. Yes, Lamar. Unmute your mic, please.
Teacher?
Yes. First thing, I want to estimate the quotient. After that, I want to divide the numbers. So if I want to round the numbers here and use compatible numbers strategy, so 5 over 12, it will be what?
It will be 3 over 1.
Again,
3 over 1.
3 over 1. No, I asked you to round 5 over 12, not to divide or multiply the number or convert the division here to multiplication. First thing, I want to estimate the quotient. So 5 over 12, if I want to round it as we learned into the comparable number, to use comparable number strategy. So 5 over 12, it's close to which number? It's close to 1 over 2. It's close to what? To 1, to 0. You remember when we put comparable numbers on the benchmark, and I told you how to use the benchmark to know how to round fraction like this. You remember that?
Yes.
And I told you if you want to round a fraction, you have to use the comparable numbers, which is 1 over 2, which is 0, 1 over 2, and 1. So 5 over 12, if you locate this number on the number line, it will be where? It will be between 0 and 1 over 2 or 1.
1 over 2.
It will be right here. Right, very good. So it will be 1 over 2. So it will be between 0 and 1 over 2, but it will be closer to 1 over 2. So I can round it into 1 over 2 and divided it on 3. And in the same lesson, we talked about how to divide a fraction on a whole number by using model. As you learned, we have to draw a fraction strip. I will draw it for you again. Okay, right here. To remember that. So, if you draw a fraction strip like this, and another one like this, okay? And now, this is 1 over 2, right? Now I want to divide 1 over 2, or each 1 over 2 into 3 parts.
Yes.
So that's mean I will divide the whole into how many parts I will divide the whole?
3.
Each half or each 1 over 2, it will be 3. So the whole will divide it into 6 parts. Very good. So each part will be what? 1 over 6, right? So the value in the group, as we said, the value in the group, that's mean the answer, or this is the answer or the quotient for this division. That's mean this will be 1 over 6. This is a refresh for you. Don't draw this fraction strip. It's only to explain it. Now, thank you so much, Lamar. Now, girls, I want to divide 5 over 12 to find, or on a 3, to find the exact answer. Let's choose Selma. Yes, Selma. Open your mic, please, and help
Yes,
me.
teacher.
Yes, dear, help me to divide 5 over 12 on 3.
Okay.
Yes. What I have to do here?
We will write 5 over 12.
Very good. After that?
And we will change divide to multiply.
Very good. What about the divisor?
And we will put 1 over 3.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Selma. This is a whole number. So if I want to write it as a fraction, the denominator becomes 1, or will be 1. So if I want to make denominator or numerator and numerator denominator, so it will be 1 over 3. Now,
Yes.
Selma, before we multiply, can I simplify the numbers?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me which number you will choose to simplify?
I will choose 12.
Yes. And?
1.
Okay. You have any greatest common factor between 12 and 1?
What?
Do I have any greatest common factor between 12 and 1?
No.
No, so that's mean this is the simplest form for this multiplication. 5 multiply 1, Selma. 5
5
multiply
multiply 1, 5.
equals 5. I'll write it here to make it clear for you. Okay. Okay, I'll write the answer right here, girls. 5 multiply 1 equals 5. Okay. 12 multiply 3.
36.
Very good. 36. Girls, you can do the vertical strategy, but it's easy for you, grade 6. 3 multiply 2 equals 6. 3 multiply 1 equals 3. So the final answer is 5 and 3 over 6. Thank you so much, Selma. Okay, girls, if you finish those exercises, please, 5, 6, 7. Could you please type 1 in the chat just one time? If you don't finish, please type 0. Okay. Okay, girls, I think, okay, I will erase number 5 only. Now I will move to number 8, 9, and 10, the same page. Okay, girls, I will erase the numbers here. Let's start with number 8. First thing, I want to find the division. Okay, girls, now I will not find the estimate in each exercise because I think we do many exercises about how to estimate the division and the quotient. So I will do the division only. So 2 divided 1 over 8. Let's choose another girl to help me. Who didn't answer? Farah, I think, didn't answer. 2 divided 1 over 8. So I will not make the estimate, girls. Okay, in this exercises. 2 divided 1 over 8. Farah?
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
Okay. Could you please help me to find the quotient?
Yes. First, we'll put 1 under the 2.
Very good. I will put 1 under the 2. Just 1 minute, Farah. Okay. I will put 1 in the denominator to make this number a fraction. Now what I have to do?
I should make 8 above the 1 and 1 under the 8.
Very good. So that's mean I will convert from the division to the multiplication. So the operation will be 2 over 1.
Multiply 8 over 1.
Very good. Multiply 8 over 1. Okay.
2.
Now, there is any greatest common factor between those numbers?
No, except 1.
Okay. Now, 2 multiply 8 equals what?
16.
Very good. 1 multiply 1, of course, equals
1.
1. That's mean the answer
Answer
is 16. Thank you so much. Thank you, Farah. Now, okay, I'm sorry. Now, number 9. 3 over 4 divided 3 over 5. Okay. Manal. Yes, Manal.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Manal. I want to divide those numbers. Okay. Could you help me here?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's start.
So we will flip it. The second one.
The divisor, you mean? 3 over 4, it will be
4.
the same, and the division
Yes.
will be
Division will be 5 over 3.
will be multiplication, and the divisor will be 5 over.
5 over 3.
Very good, Manal. Now, there is any greatest common factor between them, between any numbers?
Yes, there's the first one.
You mean choose the number, please. Choose the number
4
and
5.
there is any greatest common factor between 4 and 5?
The greatest one is 4 in the first one, and the second one, the greatest one is 5.
Okay, the greatest common factor means common factor. Factor or number, can I divide both numbers on it? Okay?
Yes.
So there is no number I can use it to divide it both 5 and 4 on it. So there is no here greatest common factor between 4 and 5 except 1, of course. So the greatest common factor will be between 3 and 3, right? Both numbers able to divide it on what, Manal? Another number.
2?
Can I divide 3 on 2, Manal?
No, teacher, 1 only.
Yes. No, I can divide 3 and 3 on 3, right? I can divide both numbers on 3. Both numbers able to divide on 3. Girls, I think you have a problem with the greatest common factor. Not problem, not big problem, but maybe you forgot the idea, right? And it's okay.
Yeah.
Because you have many lessons. So it's okay to forget maybe the how to find the greatest common factor. So it's okay to return to this number, to return to this lesson. It's okay for me. So both numbers able to divide on 3. 3 divided 3 equals 1.
1.
And 3 divided 3
Teacher, I
equals...
meant, yeah, it will be 1. I meant it will be 1.
Okay, thank you. So let's continue now the multiplication. 1 multiply 5
1 multiply 5 equals 5.
and 4 multiply 1.
4 multiply 1 equals 4.
Okay. Just 1 minute, dear. Again. 1 multiply 5 equals 5. 4 multiply 1 equals 4.
1 equals 4.
Now, thank you so much, Manal. Now, let's continue with number 10. I will choose another girl. I think there is a new girl here, Rana. A new girl? Unmute your mic.
Teacher.
Yes.
I'm Rina.
You are Rina. Yes, your name on Zoom is Rana. So that's why I'm asking who is Rana. So, Rana, could you please... Okay. Okay, Rina, could you please help me to divide 2 over 5 on 5?
Yeah.
Yes, what it will be what? Could you please help me?
Of course.
Yes. Start. The dividend will be the same, 2 over 5, right? And we have to do what? We have to convert from the division to the multiplication, right?
Yeah.
Rina, are you with me? Yes. What about the divisor? It will be what?
5.
Yes. It will be what? After converting from the division to the multiplication. Look, the denominator for this number is 1. So 5 over 1, it will be 1 over 5, right? Now let's multiply. 2 multiply 1 equals what?
2.
5 multiply 5 equals what?
25.
Again? Equals
25.
25. Thank you so much, Rina. Thank you, dear. Okay, girls, if you finish... Jenna, you answered, I think. If you finished, girls, please type 1 in the chat. Just one time. Hurry up, please, Lamar. Hurry up. Write quickly with me. Because we want to answer number 11 and order operations. We want to remember how to order operations together. Okay, girls, I will erase only number 8. I will leave the numbers for you. Okay, I will erase only number 8. Now the last one I will do it because I want to solve number 12 for you. And we have no time. Okay, 4 divided 1 over 7. Also, if I want to find the answer, it will be what? The dividend will be the same, 4. And because the dividend, it will be a whole number, or it's a whole number, so the denominator also will be 1. So it will be 4 over 1. Now I will convert from the division to the multiplication. And the divisor, I will write the inverse for this number, 1 over 7. It will be 7 over 1. Now I will multiply. 4 multiply 7 equals 28. 1 multiply 1 equals 1. So the answer 28 over 1, that's mean or equal 28. This is how I will find the answer. So now girls, now I want to solve number 12. How to find the simplest form for this answer, but I have to use here the order of operations. Okay, let's remember together. I will erase the answers. I think all of you finish. Girls, you remember the operations on math. The operations on math have order. So I have to follow this order from the left side to the right side. The order told me that when you have like this, I called this math expression. So if I have this math expression, I have to start all the time with parentheses. Okay? So all the time I will start with parentheses. And after that, I have to do the multiplication and division. Okay? And the last thing, I have plus or addition and subtraction. So you have to follow this order. So here we didn't mention the powers. I will not mention anything about the powers because you don't have powers in this lesson. Okay? So the order of operations will start with parentheses. So I have to do the operation between parentheses here. After that, I have to move and do the multiplication and division. Of course, I will start from the first operation in the right side, from the left to the right. After that, or the last thing, I have to do plus and minus. So let's start with number 12. I will solve it for you. So that I will start with parentheses. This is the first thing. Okay? Look, you have to start in operations from the left to the right. Okay, girls? So the operation between parentheses is addition between two fractions. And you remember how I will add two fractions with unlike denominator. When I have two fractions with unlike denominator, I have to make denominators the same. So I will use multiplication to make denominators the same. How I will do that? Look at the 5 and 10. Can I make one of those denominators like the other? Can I make 5 like 10? Yes, I can multiply 5 with what? With 2, so it will be 10. So I will multiply this fraction with 2. Okay? Because now I will do this operation. Okay, girls, please focus with me. This exercise is very important. So I will multiply the fraction with 2. That's mean I will multiply numerator with 2 and denominator with 2 also. So 3 multiplied 2, it will be 6. So I will write it here. It will be 6. 5 multiplied 2, it will be 10. Plus 1 over 10 divide 2. So first step, we made the denominators the same. Now I will add the fractions between parentheses. It will be what? 6 plus 1 equals 7. So the number becomes 7 over 10. Now I will take the division, divided 2. Okay? The last step, what I have to do? I have to do the division between the fraction and the whole number. So I have to put here a denominator for the whole number. It will be 1. The denominator will be 1. And I will convert from the division to the multiplication. So the dividend will be the same, 7 over 10. And the divide here will be multiply. And 2 over 1 will be 1 over 2. So the answer will be what? 7 multiply 1. There is no greatest common factor between the numbers. 7 multiply 1 equals 7. I will write the answer here. 10 multiply 2 equals 20. So the final answer for this expression is 7 over 20. The final answer is 7 over 20. Okay? Now let's do number 13. According to the operation of the order of operation. What's your question, Selma? Write your question, please, on the chat. Girls, so the order told me, first thing, I have to follow this order. Look at this expression. I have only addition and division. So I will start according to the operation with division, of course. So this is the first operation. After that, I have to do the addition. That's mean this is the second operation. So let's start with the first operation. I will take 3 over 4 and write it as it is. 3 over 5 plus. Now, I want to add those numbers. I want to divide both numbers. That's mean I will use multiplicative inverse. So this one will have 1 in the denominator. So now I will convert from the division to the multiplication. It will be 1 over 10 multiply. This one will be 1 over 2. Now I will do this operation, the multiply. 3 over 5 plus 1 multiply 1 equals 1. 10 multiply 2 equals 20. Okay? Now after that, I have to add the fractions. To add two fractions, I have to make denominators the same. To make denominators the same, I have to multiply 5 with number to make it 20. So I will multiply 5 with 4. 4 multiply 5 equals 20. So the numbers or the fraction will be, okay, 4 multiply 3 equals 12. 4 multiply 5 equals 20 plus 1 over 20. Now add the numbers or add the fractions. So 12 plus 1 equals 13 over 20. So the final answer for this, it will be, I will write it here for you. It will be 13 over 20. Okay? Okay. Who asked me? Okay, why we multiply 5 by 2? In which one? We multiply here. You mean here? We multiplied here to make denominators the same, Selma. Because I have here 5 in denominator. So to make 5 10 and add the fractions, I have to multiply it with a number. This is a strategy. So I have to multiply denominator and numerator with the same number. So I will multiply it with 2, so it will be 6 over 10. Look, here the denominators both 10, so you can add the numbers. Girls, I think the